Hello and welcome to the Manchester Community Library for our virtual Super Saturday with Taconic Music. We're so delighted to have you here today. I'm Giselle Gayette. I am the new Youth Services Librarian here at the Manchester Community Library. After you view this wonderful piece today, our next adventure in music with Taconic, we hope that you will browse our website to see what other offerings we have. And with that, we welcome Taconic Music.
My name is Joana, Genova, and I play the violin.
Hello, my name is Heather Minch, and I also play the violin.
Nice to see you. Hi, my name is Ariel, Rudiakov, and I play the viola.
I'm Jared Shapiro, and I play the cello.
All of us are with Taconic Music in Manchester, Vermont, and all of us teach at Strings for Kids, which is a program for children from this area, ages 5 and up, all the way until high school, who want to learn an instrument or who are already playing an instrument and want to take lessons. And we have 4 violin teachers, 2 viola teachers, 5 violin teachers, 2 viola teachers, and a cello teacher. Currently about 15 students. And every year we come to the Manchester Community Library to do our little Meet the Strings program. Every year we have a room full of kids. This is the first time we are doing this just for the camera, which makes us a little bit sad. But the books are still here, and hopefully next January you will be in the same room with us. We are thrilled to meet the new youth librarian, Giselle, and to work with her. So there will be a lot more programs with books and music coming up. But for now, we just want to tell you a little bit about the instruments we play, starting with the highest voice in our group, the violin. So this is the string family, right? We're not related, but our instruments are. They're the string family. And the highest instrument is the violin. And the violin comes in many different sizes. So we want to show you some of them. Heather, would you like to be my assistant?
Sure.
Let's do that together. You guys can take a break.
Okay.
So let's see. I'll take the baby one. Can you see this one? This is the tiniest violin we have. And compared to mine, see how it's like a baby violin. And which one do you have? Next size up?
Just a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger. All right, hold on, let's do this. I'll hold this. Can you bring me one size bigger? How many sizes do we have? Or actually, why don't you put down yours and bring me the next 2 sizes we have?
I think we have some of the same
Okay, let's see if we can do this by size. Okay,
We have to
so
switch.
this is 1/16. We have to switch, okay. There we go. All right. You see how many little violins we have for little people to play? They're really for little people, because if you're a grown-up, like Ari, I don't know if that would be the right size for you. I can pretend. Excuse me. You need a different bow.
I do? Oh, and even smaller. Oh, wow.
What's happening?
Wow.
That's impressive.
Thank you.
Let's show them now our instruments. So we're back these three violins were exactly the same size. And both of those belong to me, and this one is Heather's violin. The only difference there is really in the color of the varnish of the violin, the way it's painted, and also which country it comes from or how old it is. The size and the way it looks is exactly the same. So where is your violin from?
My violin is from Italy, and it's actually quite a new violin. It was built in 2010.
Oh, wow. Well, this is also a violin from Italy, and it was built in 1926. So it's almost 100 years old.
Yeah.
This one, I believe, is the oldest instrument we have in the room, and it was built in 1788. So it's pretty much as old as the United States, and it was made in Germany by a maker called Egidius Klotz, and Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart used to play on a Klotz violin. So who knows, maybe Mozart at some point played my violin. I would like to think that. That would be fun. So let's see, what is the next instrument we have in the room? What is bigger than the violin but smaller than the cello?
Well, that's a really good question. Sorry to part the waters here. The viola is bigger than a violin and much smaller than a cello, and occupies this great sound space, which is why I love it so much. It's kind of like the Goldilocks instrument of all the strings for me. Doesn't go too high, doesn't go too low, just right.
Is this viola or a violin?
Oh, stress question, head scratcher. Well, you see, they're all violas, actually. And the cool thing about that, just like the violins and cellos, but violas, for whatever reason, come in very irregular sizes. They're a little bigger, they're a little smaller, and I got to try a lot of violas before a good friend of mine was able to make one that he was sure I'd really like. So this belongs to a friend of ours, Vesela, French, who is on our faculty.
And Vesela is not as tall as Ari, so she needs a slightly smaller viola.
Right.
Otherwise, she would be like that, trying to play the instrument.
Exactly, which would be very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And when I was smaller, actually closer to Vesela's height, this was my first viola, and I was like this for a long time, and it kind of hurt.
All right, so cellos also come in a lot of different sizes.
Could you assist? This is like the cello magician with his assistants.
And actually, I'll tell a little viola story, which is I've had students who started that were so small that they had violas converted to cellos by adding the end pin so they could play sitting down.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Ari, could you show how this little cello is almost the size of your viola? Where is your viola? Look at that. So how old would you have to be to play this cello?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe 3 or 4, I guess.
Okay, so you could start as early as 3. Look
Yeah,
at
it's
the
pretty
size.
close. It's pretty close.
Yes, and this little cello is missing the strings right now, that's why it's... But the next size up is in better shape.
Do you want to compare
I
our...
could put that under my chin.
This one?
This one.
Except for the end pin.
I don't try this at home. I don't try this at home. Only here in the library.
Right.
Yeah, that is almost the right size to hold under your chin, but not quite. Now this is what I love about the cello and the viola when they hang out together. They make the coolest sounds, right?
I bet everybody has a guitar at home, and guitar is the member of the string family.
Totally.
However, it is played differently. It is not played with the bow, but is played by plucking. Right?
I think I can play this with a bow. Why not? Let's try this with a bow.
What, you think you're Jimi Hendrix?
No, I don't. I think I'm Jimmy Page.
Oh. We do have a little piece where we're just showing you how we play without the bow, and then another one showing how we play with the bow.